Good evening. The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades.
Tonight, I want to speak with you about our nation's unprecedented response to the coronavirus outbreak.
COVID-19 is beginning to disrupt lives around the world.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents, millions quarantined.
World Health Organization is considering whether to update its guidance about the routine wearing of face masks.
Now to the battle over masks. Face masks.
That face coverings should...
On face masks, we...
Face masks.
Face masks are the new norm for the public of the UK in the government's plan to stop the spread of coronavirus. Coronavirus is transmitted through respiratory droplets. Wearing a mask limits the amount of these droplets that can travel in the air and spread to others. To put it simply, a face mask is a physical barrier between the nose and the mouth of the wearer and the environment. There are many different types of mask, the most effective being the surgical masks alongside the N95 respiratory mask. However, these are recommended for medical and laboratory environments, and the cloth masks are recommended for the general public. Face masks have now been compulsory on public transport in England since the 15th of June 2020 and the 8th of August 2020 in any public indoor venue including shops, restaurants and community centres. There is a lot of controversy on the effectiveness of wearing face masks. Some feel safer and some refuse to wear a mask at all. Not only are there different opinions on face masks, but a lot of the news coverage on it has changed over the course of the pandemic. The World Health Organization stated in April that masks should only be used by healthcare workers, caretakers, and by people who are sick with symptoms such as a fever and a cough. However, there are now videos on the World Health Organization's YouTube channel spreading the opposite message.
I cannot say this clearly enough. Masks alone will not protect you from COVID-19. In light of evolving evidence, WHO advises that governments should encourage the general public to wear masks where there is widespread transmission and physical distancing is difficult.
A campaign was put in place during early September 2020, encouraging individuals to wash hands, cover face, and make space. The campaign is seen on posters around the UK as well as on TV and radio. Despite these drastic changes, there are still protests occurring worldwide that are against the government-imposed rules, much like during the last pandemic of the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu occurred from 1918 to 1920 with an estimated death toll of between 17 to 100 million. During this pandemic, an organisation was formed in San Francisco to protect against an ordinance which required people to wear masks in the state. This ordinance only lasted 1 month before being repealed due to the mass number of citizens who protested in January 1919. It seemed as though everyone was against the idea of masks during the Spanish flu pandemic, but has this changed in today's society?
I think the evidence has proven that not for personal protection, but for other people's protection around you, that they are effective, and that in enclosed spaces, face masks should be worn if you cannot social distance. So I believe that one should wear a face mask, and I think it's only polite for other people that you do wear a face mask when in enclosed spaces.
I think it's good that the use of masks has become mandatory now because they really help reduce the cases of coronavirus and reduce the spread of it as well.
I don't fully agree with face masks being mandatory because, I know you can get people that are exempt from wearing them or whatever, but, you're just making everyone wear them. It's just an inconvenience, in my opinion, and I don't think they're effective.
I think that the science behind the decision to make people wear face masks is strong enough for the government to have made us all wear them, so I am behind wearing face masks. And I suppose that backs up the second part of the question, that yes, I believe there is enough science behind needing to wear them to back up the fact that they must be effective to a degree.
It's clear that the public are divided on supporting the use of face masks along with the other guidelines that have been put in place. But what does the science say? The majority of studies show that face masks are effective in slowing the spread of coronavirus. For example, an international report published in The Lancet which analysed data from 172 studies in 16 different countries showing that by wearing a face mask properly, there is just a 3% chance of catching COVID-19.